On her birthday, Vicky Shaw caught her husband, Tyler, dining with his childhood sweetheart. Then received a text demanding divorce. After a car accident erased her memories, the once devoted wife agreed without hesitation. Everyone believed Vicky had always loved Tyler, but only he knew he had secretly loved her all along. I've signed the divorce papers and they'll be sent to you tomorrow. The text message on Vicky Shaw's phone screen stunned her to the core. Her eyelids fluttered under the dim, flickering light of the candle. She looked up at the candlelight dinner on the table. The food was already cold. Situated in the middle of the dining table was a birthday cake with 2 unlit candles. This day was, in fact, her 23rd birthday. Instead of celebrating her birthday with her, her husband gave this special birthday present to her. Ding ding. The latest news headline popped out of her phone. Breaking news. Sheila Young, the Best Actress winner, was seen having dinner with the CEO of Hart Corporation, Tyler Hart. Are they about to rekindle their old romance? The headline, needless to say, left her stupefied, but she somehow still opened the news that a photo of 2 people having dinner was revealed. The image showed a gracious, beautiful woman sitting across from a handsome, well-groomed man. Perhaps it was the lighting of the restaurant, or maybe it was the angle of the photo, but it suggested that both people were gazing at each other affectionately. Vicky gripped her phone so tightly that her knuckles turned white. Her chest felt tight as though her breath was stuck in her chest. This feeling lasted for a long time. The winter wind was howling outside of the house, and the scattered snowflakes had formed a thick layer of snow on the ground. Vicky put her suitcase in the trunk and drove away from the mansion. 3 years of her marriage went down the drain. All because his first love returned. Suddenly, honk. An ear-piercing car honk rang in the air, but it was too late before Vicky realized what was happening. Another car came crashing into hers, ramming her car over, and she lost consciousness in the process. A month later, in a VIP ward of a hospital, Vicky was sitting on her bed and was going through her past posts in her Twitter account when someone came into the room. Vicky sat upright and placed her phone on the side table. Smilingly, she looked up. "Cece, what delicious food have you brought me today?" Vicky trailed off mid-sentence that it was not who she thought had entered the room. Instead, it was a handsome man with thick eyebrows, long eyelashes, and appealing facial features. His dazzling eyes were cold like the water collected from the well. Chilling and aloof that he wore a well-fitted bespoke suit. With a tall and slender body, he was nearly 190 centimeters tall. He looked so handsome and striking that he possessed a powerful aura that spread throughout the room just by standing quietly. Currently, he was looking at her condescendingly with a different expression in his eyes. Even so, his gaze was so sharp and fierce that people did not dare to make eye contact with him. As Vicky carefully examined this handsome man in front of her, she asked suspiciously, "Who are you?" The man curled his thin lips into an indecipherable smile as his eyes gleamed coldly, suggesting incomprehensible sarcasm. "It's fine that you want to play tricks, but risking your life in the process is just plain stupid. These are the divorce papers. I've signed them," he said. He threw the folder to the bed and turned to leave the ward. At this moment, Vicky finally realized who this man was. It was her husband, Tyler Hart, a jerk who had not shown up even once for the past month while she was admitted to the hospital. Vicky looked at her husband's tall, handsome figure. "I've lost my memory." Tyler stopped upon hearing this. A playful look appeared on his face. "Miss Shaw, you lost your memory again?" "Again? Did she lose her memory before?" Before Vicky could ask, Tyler coldly added, "Self-torturing, loss of memory, car crash. Vicky Shaw, are these the only tricks you know to repeat?" During this period, Vicky had more or less gotten to know about herself before the crash from her personal assistant, Cece. She also knew that she had used many stupid methods in the past to refrain Tyler from leaving her. Nonetheless, the man's contemptuous tone and mocking eyes had triggered Vicky. It was true that she had been acting stupidly in the name of love in the past, but it was also true that Tyler was in as asterisk hole. "It'll never happen anymore," she replied indifferently. "Don't worry. Me losing my memory this time is not a trick that I'm using to stop you from leaving me. Once I'm discharged, we can file the divorce papers." Tyler's eyes twitched as though he heard something unbelievable. His eyes darkened instantly, and he started to examine the woman in front of him. She was a beautiful woman with exquisite, flawless facial features. Despite how pale she looked, her beauty was not diminished whatsoever. Tyler looked at her and coldly said, "What did you just say?" As Vicky made eye contact with him, her heart tightened inexplicably. Her memory was gone, but her instincts remained intact, like she had a fear of this man somehow. Even though she lost her memory, she was roughly able to piece the story together from the news on the internet, the things Cece told her, and also her irregular diary. Tyler had a childhood sweetheart, the first love he was about to marry, before Vicky snatched Tyler from her and became Mrs. Hart instead. For all the years they were married, it seemed like Tyler had always wanted to divorce her. She, on the other hand, refused to fulfill Tyler's wish to divorce. Most news on the internet were various rumors that Tyler went out dating or seeing other women. The others were the gossip about how Vicky fought with the women Tyler had rumors with during dinner parties. She was like the wife of a wealthy husband in a soap opera who employed everything she had to get the man to marry her, while the man only offered her the name of his wife and nothing more. She even saw the text message where Tyler proposed to divorce her, as well as the news that he had dinner with another woman on her birthday. Perhaps these blows were so powerful that led to her car crash on that day, leaving her with a severe head injury. She was unconscious for nearly a month and only woke up a few days ago. The aftermath was losing her memory. During her stay in the hospital, her so-called husband never once came to visit her. When he finally came today, it was because he wanted to divorce her. How ironic. How hilarious. Vicky looked into Tyler's eyes and said coldly, "I agree to the divorce." Tyler's eyes twitched for a moment because of the surprising answer. Nevertheless, he became expressionless as usual soon that he fixed his eyes on her, as if trying to see if she was lying. It was seconds later that he finally replied,